You divide what by 2? B? That's what happens when you get old, guys. Divide B by 2, and then you do what with it? Square it to get your missing term, right? Do you remember that? Okay. Okay. So we just went over vertex form, so we're going to write it down so we don't forget it. F of x equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. And we said to find the vertex is what again? H, comma, k. Good. Yes? Okay. So, what does this mean? Well, let's take something in standard form. So f of x equals, bless you, x squared minus 14x plus 53. So standard form. Yeah? Okay. We are going to get it from here to here. Do you understand? So we're going to go from here to here. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your pencil down and I want you to watch. Because it's not difficult, and it's using what we just did in the last 2 days to get it there. But you're going to watch it first, process it, and if you have questions, you can ask them. But you're just going to watch it, and then I'll let you write it down, okay? So what it's saying is I need to get this to look like this. Well, this looks similar to what I did yesterday, right? When we factored, we would get like x minus 3 times x minus 3, so x minus 3 squared. Yeah? Or we'd get x plus 4 times x plus 4, so x plus 4 squared. Make sense? Okay. So we know that that is probably going to be a part of this. So in order to do this, it's actually not too bad. You're just going to make it kind of look like what we need it to look like. So we're going to put x squared here, negative 14x here, and the positive 53 is going to go on the outside. So all I did was make a big space, right? I just wanted a big space to give me room to work. Now, if I cover up all this, doesn't that look like what we did yesterday? Do you see it? We have to find that missing piece that goes here. And we know that missing piece is always a positive, right? And we said the rule was you took what letter? B, and divided by 2, and then whatever that answer is, we did what with it? We squared it, right? I know that looks weird, but we're going to do it over here. So we're going to take that B, you're just watching, which is negative what? Negative 14, divided by what? 2, which is how much? Negative 7. And then you did what with it? Square it, and it gives us what? 49. We did this yesterday, right? That's all review, nothing's new. Okay, now, normally, whatever you add to one side, you add to the other. True? But we're all on the same side of the equal sign. Do you see that? So normally when you add to one side, you add to the completely opposite side. But I don't want to add it over here with the f of x. I actually want to put it over here. So remember, that's because it makes 0. If I do one and do the other, it makes it 0, right? It gives it even, keeps it even the whole time. So to keep it even, I need to still make a 0 term out here. So in order to make a 0 term, I do the opposite of positive 49, which is negative 49. Okay? Because it needs to always be 0. So it doesn't 49 minus 49 give me 0? Right? So it just goes away. So I know it kind of looks like, well, then why did you do that? Well, I need to factor it. That's why I did it. But for now, I know that that still gives me 0, so it's okay. Make sense? Okay. So then I go and I'm like, well, I'm still ignoring this. I know how to factor this. That's what I did yesterday. So what do I get when I factor this? I get f of x equals something squared. What's that something squared? X minus 7. Remember, it comes from what you did here. Remember? Okay, then I'm like, oh, wait, but I know how to subtract. That just says 53 minus 49. What's 53 minus 49? 4. Positive or negative? Positive. So there's positive 4. Oh, wait, doesn't this look like this? Yeah, it does. So can I identify the vertex? What is it? 7, 4. Do we agree it's 7, 4? Okay. Are there questions? Okay, write it down. I'll move it over so you can see the rule as well. There you go. Okay. Ready? Okay. Let's start one. Let's go to example B. I want you to just do the first step and then check with your partner that you did the right first step before you keep going. Understood? So x squared minus 16x plus 61. So f of x equals x squared minus 16x plus 61. So go ahead and do the first step, and then check with your neighbor, make sure you're on the right path, and then you can keep going. All right, ready? You didn't talk to your neighbor. I don't know if you're ready. Talk. Check. Check, check, check. Ready? All right, let's start. I'm going to do f of x equals x squared minus 16x, leave a space, plus 61. True? Okay. When you take this, you divide by 2. So what's negative 16 divided by 2? Negative 8. Then we square it, which is how much? 64. So positive 64 here, so negative 64 out here. Who had that right? Good. Then we go ahead and starts with an F. Factor. Duh. Duh. What goes in the parentheses? X minus 8 squared. And then 61 minus 64 is what? Ooh, who had it right? Good. What's your vertex? Comma negative 3. Good? Again? Yeah. Let's do it again. We're going to do a couple. Try this one all the way through, and then check with your neighbor. All the way through, and then check with your neighbor. It says f of x equals x squared plus 10x minus 23. F of x equals x squared plus 10x minus 23. Check with the neighbor if you're done. Check, check, check. October? I think so. I don't even know. You're going to do one tomorrow. Yeah, I posted it Monday, but I didn't think I did, but I did. I think I posted them right after second period. Because I went to post them again on Tuesday, because Moises reminded me. And then I went, and it said duplicate, so it's already up there. What's today? Come finish. Completing. Ready? Who has an answer? 4 of you have answers. You're sitting there, therefore you should probably have what? Answers. According to this, it's not on my calendar because this goes only to the grading period. But I'm a little behind. Mañana? Tomorrow. So according to this, I am doing Vertex Form and completing the square. That's scheduled for last week, Thursday. So I'm a little bit a week behind. A little bit. We're good. Not a big deal. We'll be fine. Plenty of time. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Don't ask questions. I don't know the answers to. I think I spent more time factoring. All right, we did this, yes? What did we put out here, negative 23? You divided this by 2, which is what? 5, then you squared it, which is what? And then you added it here, but you did what out here? Very good. All right, f of x equals something squared.
X plus 5.
Good. Minus 48. Vertex. Very good. I don't want to graph this because that's ugly, but that's what it is. Who had it right? Okay. We are going to keep going. How did I get behind? Oh, I know what I did. It's all right. We're a little behind. It's funny. We're going to do one more. Okay, f of x equals negative 2x squared minus 8x plus 6. F of x equals negative 2x squared minus 8 plus 6. I want you to talk to your neighbor and decide what you think is happening right now. Raise your hand if you think you have an idea of what is happening. 5 of you, about 6 of you. Isabel? There is a GCF. What is your GCF? Negative 2. Very good. Why negative 2? Because it's a negative in the front. You can't have a negative. All right, so let's take out the GCF. Very good. We're going to take out the GCF. What do we get when we take it out? X squared plus 4x minus 3. Okay, we can ignore the negative 2 for now. It's going to come back into effect later, right? For now, we can go ahead and ignore it. So now you can go ahead and continue to factor this part or do this part. I'll give you a few seconds. Ready? Okay, what goes here? X squared, positive 4x, leave a space, minus 3, yeah? Okay, what did you put here? Plus 4, and what did you put here? Good, who has that right so far? Do I still need to show that little step? No, okay. Equals, what goes in parentheses? Plus 2, what? Squared, and then minus? Very good. Oh, wait. Negative 2 goes where? In the front. Very good. In the front. Why? Because it was our GCF, and we learned the other day that our GCF makes our what? Makes this our A. Vertex. What's your vertex? Negative 2, negative 7. Very good. Anyone have it right? Good. Questions? In the very beginning?
No. Like near the end.
Here?
Yeah.
We don't do GCFs here.
Find like the biggest factor to get the H.
Oh, no, 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 no. Here, it's b divided by 2 quantity squared. B is what? 4 divided by 2 squared is 2 squared. You have to go to OCI, sir. You have to stay in OCI.
I did go there. He just gave me blue, and I got that one from the office.
Okay, I'm not clearing your absence, so hopefully they did, because you're over 30 minutes. So then you get 2 squared, which is 4, and then you factor that. I'm confused. So remember you have this, and you have 1 big x squared, and then you have 2 littles, and then I do this really too big, and then 2 littles, and then this is like the 4s. So then I get x minus 2 and x, or plus 2, and x plus 2. And that's where you get this. There's no GCF here. There can't be a GCF because you have x squared, which has no GCF. Okay, because I'm confused. Because if this had a 4, then I would tell you 4. But this has nothing to do with GCF here. This GCF has to do from up here. Okay. Yeah, this GCF is just coming from up here. This right here is factoring like we did the other day. Okay. All right, good? All right, paper in 4 boxes.